Hello everyone, and welcome back to Coronavirus Corner. Boris Johnson's baby is going to be called Wilfred. Poor little thing. As if he hasn't enough to be going on with being the Prime Minister's child. Mind you, perhaps he'll grow into his name like Kiefer Sutherland or Brooklyn Beckham. But I have to say, Wilfred Johnson doesn't have a lot of charisma to it. It sounds like a 1930s greengrocer. I wonder if we shall go back to having lots of little shops after this. A lot of the big names are struggling, like Debenhams, which is a real shame because it's the only department store we had in Bridland. I shall miss their fruit scones. Maureen and I used to go there for afternoon tea once in a while when one of us needed new underwear. I shall miss their sturdy knickers too. You can only get little flimsy ones in Sainsbury's. Anyway, I digress. I remember when I was little, shopping would take a whole morning. Mother would have a shopping list in one hand and a shopping trolley in the other, and out we'd go. We'd queue in the butcher's and listen to all the gossip while I waited with bated breath in case Mr. Robinson cut off his hand in the bacon slicer. He never did, but he did once almost trip up while he was carrying a pig's carcass, and as he wrestled to keep his balance, he looked like Anton Dubek doing the quick step with Anne Widdicombe. We could easily wait for 30 minutes in his shop while he served up his sausage. I can still remember the pungent aroma of fresh blood mixed with 4 7-Eleven, which all the women used to get each other for Christmas. Next we'd go to the baker's for some bread or perhaps some yeast so Mother could make her own, and then the greengrocer's, where there was always another big queue, but it moved very quickly because they got 2 counters. You got to know folk while you were shopping back then. You always saw the same people and there was always time for a chat. I was thinking about that the other day. And actually you take just as long in Tesco's because you've got so far to walk in there. But you don't speak to anybody unless there's a queue at the checkout. And if there is, people don't usually say anything unless they suffer a spillage as they're unpacking the trolley. I think the government should get everyone who's lost their jobs, like airline pilots and people from Debenhams, and anybody who used to work for Wetherspoons, because nobody's going to be going there anymore, and train them up as butchers and greengrocers and open up all the little town centre shops again, like in Coronation Street or Camberwick Green. There's a real sense of community at the moment now we can't mingle, and we don't want to lose it once we're all back together again. It could be the silver lining to the coronavirus cloud. You take care, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.